this computer and live on Facebook. Just a second. It's loading. Continue. Post into groups. Continue. Okay, I'm continuing. Come on, be nice.
And it'll show up in your thing, right? It'll show up in your page.
Yes. Okay. Sister Sensation Art Healing. Okay, yeah, go live. Good Lord, they have many questions now.
Gee, they want us to be sure.
Everything updates, and then when you get ready to do something, the update is like, well, when did this happen?
It says it's live streaming.
Yeah, it shows now.
There you go. We're live streaming.
Do you have the link now?
Yeah, and you just go on the top and say copy link and.
Okay, come on. Oh,
streaming.
I think we are live.
We are live.
Yes, we are live.
We are live. And I am so happy.
Hello.
Hey, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. What a lovely time.
Okay, yes, wonderful. Hi, Melvina.
Hi,
hello, Anu. Hi, Melvina.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
How are you?
Wonderful to meet you. Yes, yes. It's such happy session now to meet you all virtually.
Yes. How are you, my beautiful artists?
Wonderful, it's wonderful.
Doing great, doing great.
So great of you to come early morning and almost getting night and right in the afternoon, right? All of us. I mean,
yes.
Right? We're loving all these times.
Okay. I think you need to put it on gallery, Melvina. I think you need to put it on gallery, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you know what's going on? Hold on. I see what happened. Sorry about that, ladies.
No. Don't say sorry. This is intuitive art. This is
it sure is, and it's very
things.
Intuitive. It's
very intuitive. We are being very intuitive. So
okay, can you
share the link?
I'm getting ready to. I'm doing that right now. Hold on, I'm trying to.
All right.
It's already showing up in my page, actually.
Hold on just a second. I was just about to share it with everyone. Copy link.
Great.
And we are going to put it in.
Oh, and we have already 2 people watching.
Yes.
Yeah, Becca. Hi, Becca.
Hi, Becca.
So lovely to see you.
Hi.
Okay, I posted the link in the Art Healers group, and I'm getting ready to put it into the other ones.
Hold on. Okay.
Nice.
And we're just still settling right now. We're just, making sure everything shows up well. Dr. Mary, oh no. Can you? No. I thought you were Sanjhna is Ivy. Hi, Ivy.
Okay, I posted the links to the chats. I posted it to our Art Healers WhatsApp. So everyone should have the link to the Facebook link now.
Okay.
Let me know if I missed anyone.
Davina. Hi, Davina.
Hello, everyone. We are so happy to have you all here. So wonderful.
Are you able to hear me? Are you guys able to hear us?
I don't think they can hear us. I think they can. They're seeing us live. They won't be able to chat with us like that. unless they come onto the Zoom.
Yes.
Okay, so
we hear each other, but they don't hear us. They have to type. They have to type in their comments in the comment section on Facebook.
Oh, nice, interesting. Okay. So, all right.
I can't see the Facebook page, but I'm still online, I hope.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, we're all online. We're all online.
Great.
So you know what I'll do? I'll put it in your. I'll send you the link to your inbox. To your.
Yeah.
Great.
We're good. We're good. I'm good. What I did was I just copied your thing. So.
Okay, I sent the link to your inbox and messenger.
Okay.
We're got this.
Okay. All right. So we are ready to go.
Okay. Do you want to put us in like a gallery, or is that going to show it like that?
How do you mean?
I think, you know what, forget it. Let's start. I think it's time to start. So.
All right, Sanjhna, we're waiting on you. You're live.
And that's fine. That's fine. Let's hold off. Let's start. So tell me, Melvina, what made you get into art, and what is it that made you, you're a therapist, or you're already into healing. Why did you feel that art was so important?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've loved art since I was a kid. And for me, art is a therapy. It literally, if you don't even think of the word, when you're a kid, remember art class. I remember art class as a kid. I remember how much fun it was. It gave us a chance to concentrate. It gave us a chance to just kind of like shut out anything that we're kids, that's we want fun. We don't want stress, so art class was one of those classes like all the kids could not wait to go to. Not only that, but we had a great teacher too. He gave us, we had so many projects you would have never thought that a child would know how to do.
Right.
So
it was a release.
Yes,
it was a release for all of us, right?
True. There is a release.
And in healing also, there is a release. We teach in your, you and Sanjhna, you are healers, and you teach your clients on, your patients on how to release, your stress. And, that's very important, right? In order to heal.
It is.
Absolutely. More than releasing, it's about how to connect with yourself. The reason why we all go through this stress is mainly because we don't understand why we are feeling whatever we are feeling. Through art, all the whys are answered. So they just, whatever is there inside the head, all the bottled up emotions, it just comes out naturally. And sometimes it just surprises the client themselves. They say, whoa, we never knew this is what, was inside us. Yes. So they are really guided towards, okay, this is where I have to work upon. So that's magical. Exactly. The colors, the patterns.
That's magical. So true. You're literally speaking my own life story. I mean, the same thing, I never used to paint or anything. I was a designer. I was always in that field, but I always used to think, no, painting is not my thing. And the moment, I started recovering from, my illnesses, and, suddenly I started, I felt free, from whatever I was getting out of. The painting, the colors started coming out naturally. And I said, and I was a photographer. I was photographing an intuitive artist. And I said, I want to photograph you. And she said, I want to teach you painting. And I said, what? Stop. And you won't believe the colors that were amazingly just pouring out from inside me. I said, did I do this? Kind of thing. And it's so true. And that, that is the healing, that is the healing, that is the, we call it art. And some people look at art and say, oh my God, I'm not an artist. but it's really not like that. It's whatever you create. I mean, I did something like this, something really silly like this once, I was doodling like this for a client, and I didn't know what was going to come out, and that whatever little thing became a huge art wall for one of my clients.
That's
because,
amazing.
Beautiful.
And it starts from scribbles like this. So that's when I say, if I can do it, any of you can do this. All of you can do it.
Definitely.
And so tell me something, Melvina, what are you doing? Tell us.
Well, this is a piece that I have been recommissioned for. The first painting, it was called Phoenix Inferno. So you can't really see it, but I'm just now putting the base down. This is just me squiggling the black on, and I'm gonna rub it in like I'm doing right now. And I use my Phoenix colors from my logo. And what I do is put them on the edge, and then I take a blow dryer and I blow them up. So it'll look like a flame. So I'm just getting the base together now. And like I said, this is a recommission because the first one I just did, and my coworker, we just happened to be talking about artwork, and I told her, I said I was painting, and she said she needed to get some, so let her know. I said, well, by the way, I just finished this one. And I showed her the Phoenix Inferno, and she was like, I want it. Really? It kind of shocked me. I was like,
beautiful.
It was awesome. So she bought that one. I just delivered it to her yesterday after I finished resin, doing the resin and everything on it. And the coworker behind her said, I want one. So now I'm doing hers.
Now you're doing hers.
Beautiful. But I loved your work, Melina. The resin work, the sea pattern that you had created, it was beautiful. I loved it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Melvina, while you're talking, tell us what you do in your profession.
Well, when I'm not doing my 9 to 5 or 8 to 5.
Well, you know what I mean.
Right.
I know what your dream job is. What your dream job is.
Oh, wow. I am a life coach, what am I? Life coach, counselor, a holistic healing life coach and counselor, a metaphysical minister.
Yes.
I do my art. This is just new here. I also am a Reiki master. Yes. I do Reiki, meditation healing. I'm working on my thesis for my master's and my doctorate. But this is what I want to do the most. I want to do the counseling and the coaching, speaking to women about healing, from the heart, and being able to come to a place like I spoke in the international, the last meeting, women to understand who they are, helping them to rise into their, their now, understanding their journey, not holding themselves accountable for the past, because the past is the past, and to just step into their now power. So that's pretty much what, this is one of the reasons for the art therapy and, setting up art classes and maybe even a paint party, because like you said, this is a release. This is a getaway. This is something that even if you notice when you go to therapy sessions, or you hear, I've seen it on television, where little children, they can't talk, but if you give them a crayon or something to draw, they'll show you what's going on without talking.
Yeah.
So this is another way. This is something that I also do with my my women's classes in the beginning, and it's called Who Am I? That's the Who Am I piece of it, where they get to take a piece of paper, draw who they see themselves as. Just paint the picture where you see yourselves as, and they get to be honest. And then from that point, they get to express, why do you feel that way? The picture doesn't have to be anything specific, but it's your writing, coloring, drawing. This is how I see myself right now. And this is the beginning of healing, because you have to see yourself where you are in order so you can see yourself where you want to go.
Yeah, that is so true. So true. I mean, literally you become that 5-year-old child, and that's when you start rediscovering yourself as an adult. And that's, I mean, when you're literally playing like a 5-year-old child, and that's what I keep saying to my thing. My work is not work, it's play, so, where am I working? Which part am I working actually? Because there's so much
just having a fun time. Yes.
It's a fun time. Yes. So tell me, Sanjhna, go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Tell me
So
what you do and how it helps.
Yeah.
You.
So Well, I'm into the psychic readings. I'm into tarot reading, the rune, the handwriting analysis, and the aromatherapy and the energy healing, all of those stuff. The introduction to art therapy, I would say it happened about like 11 years ago, and I had no idea absolutely that the impact that is going to have in my life. So the first year, I had no training in, the painting or whatsoever, no classes ever. It was just a school art drawing classes, and that's all. And I had my, I would say, the miscarriages and so many miscarriages in my life, and it had a very negative impact on my life. So I had gone into depression and all of those. I I was just watching television, and they just had this, it was a series going on the television, and they were, this artist, they was just painting. And I said, let's do it. I mean, big deal, just buy a canvas. And, I had no idea, never thought even to maybe depression, some connection with art, it will help. No, I just thought, let's just do it. The intention was just that, rather than just sitting back and thinking and, going into even worse state of depression. So let's start this art. And I drew. And mind you, I had this, life-size canvas board, and I had no clue what to do with this. Okay, so I had no idea. It was like huge canvas in front of me with the oil paints, brushes, okay, everything sorted, but what to draw?
Yeah.
And I just said, let me just try. I kept trying. Yes, the tubes I opened, and I started painting, and it took about 4 days to figure out what exactly I want. I paint. Yeah, so I painted. Some other colors, and then I wanted to correct it, and then the amended version, and something else happened. So after 4th day, and I was like, okay, maybe. So I ended up drawing at just a falling earthen pot. With this, I still have it. So it was like so my husband comes in, and
overflowing.
Yes, it's actually fallen. It's fallen, and
lovely.
Yes, and there's something coming out of that, the earthen pot, and there was this kind of a shadowy figure. So my husband he looks at this painting and said, what have you drawn? I said, I have no idea back then, but when there was some sort of connection that happened. It's very precious to my heart. I still have it, because back then I did not understand what's happening on that canvas. When I tried to figure out, and I asked myself after, I would say years later, what was that? It was, I think about like 3 years later or so, that, something just asked me, ask yourself, ask yourself, what was that all about? So I felt something from within was bothering me. I'm not able to conceive, or or everything that was able like put me down with the society's pressure and everything. That emotion was there on the canvas, and I was amazed. I said, how lovely that can be. And I just realized that painting also had a way to get out of that depression. Because the earthen pot was, it was falling. It was not broken. Right? And it was all red. It was all, the muddy color. And there was this shadow, which I then realized that it was a woman, the woman figure.
Woman. Okay.
Awesome. And it was amazing. It was beautiful. I said, that's me on the canvas.
Yes. Yes, exactly. That's why I asked, is it overflowing or is it fallen? That's what it is. See, what is overflowing is what is flowing out is your own inside that's waiting to come out, and and it's flowing out very smoothly, very beautifully. And it's just fallen because like you said, it's the fall, and that's the thing. Paintings they speak to us so openly and honestly, just like children. how openly they just tell us bluntly, whether we want to hear it or not, right? Sometimes
Yes.
our own anger also
Absolutely.
comes out, our own raw feelings come out, in these paintings. And that is why it is so important, So yeah, that is so true. I mean, like when I started, like I said, again, I used to always say, I'm not the artist, but then when I started painting, you have to own up to your own, your own painting. It's staring at you, right in the face. And like, I'll show you some of the thing. And I started, for some reason, I started doing, I'm not going to be painting today, but I just thought I'll just do some demonstration while these two guys are busy. I'm going to do it. So this is what I started doing. I started looking for canvases, maybe out of fear that, canvas, an empty canvas I have to fill. So this is a leaf dinner plate. This is a leaf dinner plate. And
wow.
There's actually little plates, little leaves, all dried up and sewn together with just a little bit of bark. And so what happens is that in India, in important occasions, weddings and all, they actually, make these out of dry areca leaf, it's called. And then they just serve dinner in it, and then they crumple it up and throw it off. It's, wonderfully, gone back to earth, So then I looked at these and I said, this is what I want to do with it.
I think it's beautiful.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. These are thanks to Barcelona and the beautiful leaves that you get here. Look at the gigantic. It's like,
I love this. I love this, Anu.
1 foot. I'm trying to focus it right here. Okay, here.
I love it.
Here you go. Yeah, so this is like just that leaf, that one whole 18-inch leaf, that this thing. And then here's another. So I started creating different spring and summer and, things like that, because I said, this is what I'm feeling right now. I mean, like these colors are just pouring out and we don't know, I don't know where they're coming from. That's the thing. And, so like, and there's one behind. And the funny thing is that I didn't realize that I was actually being healed by it, because I'm not a professional healer, if you want to call it. I'm a designer, professional designer. But what I started doing is, when I started, connecting with other healers and other, people, like they started relating to it more.
That makes sense.
So that is the power of healing. That is the power of healing, where you make an intention, and all of a sudden, things like, so this is the kind of fun stuff I like to do with leaves. And then I started collecting people, connecting people, collecting people who are as crazy as me. See, I've got you too. So we've got these plates. By the way, they're, I'm doing some good marketing for these guys here. They're just like this from India. Some beautiful, made of leaf. It's called made of areca leaves. And I said, oh, I'm not going to eat on this. I'm going to paint, and I'm going to do some resin work, and I'm going to do with my partner. And so and that's my background of architectural designer background, because I want to, not only just create art for art's sake, but actually use it and experience it. So it's an intuitive and interactive and imaginative experience. So when you see something, you're experiencing the artwork, and you're experiencing the painting, and experiencing what the artist was going through.
Right.
And so that is what is art. That is, and when you say art, again, we don't need to make it intimidating thing, you know, for people.
Exactly.
We don't need, it is not, it's exactly opposite, where
But
it becomes
I
very
would really
simple.
like to add here, Anu,
Please do.
many times when during my sessions of art therapy, when I ask people to, just draw, I give them colors and I just ask them to draw. And this what is this all about? You said art therapy. Oh, we know it. Red, you're angry, but it's not actually. So
Right.
colors has got nothing to do with, the art
Yes.
therapy. Literally, it does not
Yes.
signify a particular emotion. Right? So
Yes, exactly.
there needs to be an awareness, spread across people, where they need
Yes.
to understand it is just their emotions, which may even be, the red can imply not just anger, but it can be your passion.
Yeah.
It can
Very
be your
true.
love. So not necessarily just don't limit your thinking, your imagination. You just need to just let it go,
Let it go.
and that's where the secret lies.
So true, so true. You know, the funny thing, you know, like I said, I never painted till my 40s. I never knew, you know, because that was not my thing. And this
Yeah,
artist, and I told her, you know what, I'm deathly afraid of brushes, you know, because
yeah,
they're too fine and they're too thin, and, you know, I'm all over the place, you know. Then she said, you know
yeah,
what, don't use brushes. So guess what?
yeah,
I
right.
use toothbrushes. I
Wow.
use these kinds of brushes. I use a toothbrush.
Right.
And I said, no, but I have to fill up this entire canvas. She said, okay, don't do canvas. And I started using leaves. And so the
But I
point
love
is that
it. Yeah,
you are you are your own, you have your own destiny in your hands. You know, you do what you want, you know, and do what you feel is within you, you know, and let it just come out. And another thing she said, don't think, just paint. You know, it's simple.
exactly.
You know, the funny thing is simple things like this, you know, I mean, they may
Yeah.
sound very simple, but they are the most important things in life. You know, she said, don't think, just paint. I shut up.
Absolutely.
You know, it's very difficult for me to shut up, by the way, as you can see. And so I had to do that. And I started exploring what was within me. And that is the main point of doing this, you know, of doing this whole, you know, the exercise or whatever you want to call it. And the first time I painted, there were two. I did three paintings. One of them I just loved. Okay, so here's something just for the heck of it. Here's my paint. Here's my plate. My plate, and
Yep.
I'm starting. So why don't you start off? Why don't you show how far you've come?
Okay.
Um,
So,
um, Whoever is ready.
right. So,
So,
yeah, I'm
because
not ready. I'm like midway.
yeah,
But
yeah.
what I
What have you
think
started? What
today
have you
is,
started off with?
I don't know if you can see this.
Oh yeah, okay. Put it closer to
Yeah,
the.
I think it's visible. Where
Yeah,
I'm
it is. Oh, there you go.
today.
There you go. It's
Right. So
lovely.
today,
I can see
yeah,
a swan, a beautiful pink swan in there. I can see some
yeah,
people also. There you go.
beautiful.
Put it
So
close. Put it.
my intention today, before I, started this painting, I was working, on my sacral and the throat chakra today. So that's the thing
Yes.
coming out.
Wonderful.
Uh,
Wonderful.
so yes,
Looks like
the
today I'm doing a lot of reds in here. So there's a lot of power. By the way, red is power. Okay. It's not a bad thing. It's,
absolutely
you know, and that's
yes,
the thing, you know, I never, even my wardrobe used to be very dull, you know, very dull, you know, like, and people used to say, oh my God, what, you know, we need to go, I need to take you shopping, you know, you don't know, you don't know what you, and my paintings were coming out with these amazing reds and yellows
wow,
and fiery and, you know, this amazing, you know, spring colors and delightful. I said, is what's going on here, you know, kind of thing, because that's where, by the way, that has helped me, because now I'm actually wearing some good colors here. I'm actually
absolutely nice.
wearing some nice colors, so it matches with my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dress.
Nice.
So
So,
So
Melvin, how long does it take to do your raisin work?
it
A
takes
piece if you create one.
it takes some. So the raisin part of it, my partner,
Yeah.
my sweet little partner from Singapore, she's
Yeah.
Pravina. She's the Singapore G100 chair. So she does the
Right.
raisin part of it. I
Right.
do this part. Like this is obviously just starting, but I'll do this part of it. Where I'll create the actual painting. I'll fill up a leaf. Like I do some processing with the leaf, like I take a leaf, this has actually been taken out of photosynthesis deliberately just to get a nice color. And then I will this thing, and then some of it will chip out and I use the chips also. So all that stuff I do. And then what she'll do is she'll take the leaves and then she'll make them into amazing jewelry. Like she'll take these little pieces. We have a collaboration going and it's called Leaf It to Us.
Oh, that's
Leaf
nice.
Lovely.
to Us.
But
So
I
we can,
remember, Anu, I think there was this YouTube,
yes,
channel that there's this lady. She talks about. I'm just forgetting her name. She had your, and I was like, oh, I know her, I know her. So your scarf.
yeah,
She just showed it. It was customized. I think
yeah.
you drew. Yes, so it was yours. I know her. I
Yeah.
know Anu.
So yeah, exactly. That's what I
Beautiful.
do. So like I did a lot of scarves. And I
Yeah,
did, I do a lot of customization. And
lovely.
what I do is, now there was this one neuroscientist, my cousin actually, she's a neuroscientist.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to get it wrong for sure. She's a neurologist and she's an amazing, brilliant girl. And
Okay.
she wanted to give some Christmas gifts. And
Okay.
she's into, oh, by the way, she's into DNA, so she's an epilepsy
Oh,
neuroscientist,
nice.
neurologist. And her
Right.
specialization is epilepsy. And she said, can you do a DNA custom made pattern? And I said, of course I can. And I had to figure out first what the pattern is. I had to learn
Wow.
something about DNA. And
There you go.
what those, and I made some scarves and some neckties
Wow.
for
Beautiful.
her entire team. And she was
Isn't
Wow.
just,
that amazing?
Yeah.
and so like, this gives me a lot of joy because now you're using the art, you're not,
Mm-hmm.
you're using it to to
Yeah.
feel that, you're
Mm-hmm.
feeling it and you're experiencing it. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we did that. And then, like I said, I did something like this. I was just doodling and that became an entire art wall, an art ensemble actually for interior designers. So I do work for interior designers. And then of course I do a lot of art for, Melvina, what you're doing is making me really, really curious about your painting. Look at the dryer she's using, hair dryer. it's it's super cool. So like
I
that.
mean,
So
the amazing patience that she has.
oh
I'm
yeah,
just, yeah, it's commendable.
absolutely,
I'm completely
absolutely.
no.
And like it takes time, like you said, it took 4 days for your painting to be done, right? So it takes time because what happens is you actually do layers, you make layers out of it. And the best thing I tell people is that suppose and it is a drain. I mean, it's not that you're going to get drained out and exhausted about it, but you're literally taking it out of you. It's coming out of you. So sometimes what happens is you work on it and then you say, I don't
No,
want to
no.
see it anymore. Go
Yes.
away from it. Get away from it. And then what you do is maybe 1 day, 2 days later, or whenever you come back to it, you'll see it with fresh eyes. It will be
Yes.
incredible. Like you just said,
Agree.
Sanjhna, like
Yes.
after years, you go back to it and you start saying, I mean, a painting of mine, I mean, like I did an exhibition like years after I painted it. And this lady, she says, she literally spelled out my entire life in there. And she doesn't, I mean, my friend, a very close friend of mine, Rashmi, Reshma, if you're listening, Reshma, I still love your testimonial. I still watch, I mean, read what you wrote about my painting. Reshma, she's in India right now. So what I'm saying is that she literally spelled out what I was going through at that time in my life.
Wow.
When she said, you have
How
some
deep
women,
can that be? Yes.
oh yeah, you have some women, you're birthing something there, you know, some amazing, and that was my company. I was bringing up my company. And then like, she says, I see women, I see, you know, hands, and I see holding you up. And that's exactly right. And all that joy that was in there was just coming out. And that's the thing. So that's why, you know, immortal words, don't think, just paint. And, you know, and don't let others, you know, if you think that some people are going to be judgmental and about it and all, don't let them see your painting while you're doing it.
Exactly.
But I have to add, you know, yes, the earthen pot that I made, and I end up, you know, people just made fun of that painting openly. They were so rude. Though definitely you don't like show them that, you know, you're hurt, but actually it hurts. It pinches you somewhere.
It does.
Because
it truly does.
Yes.
Maybe it just looks silly to you, but it's not silly to me.
Yeah, exactly.
People can be really rude.
And another thing it does is it makes you change into something you don't want to do.
Correct.
So
but
that's
I'm happy. I'm really glad for all these people who actually made fun of that painting, because I wouldn't be here then. So I'm like,
there you go.
All of them.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
so
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
That's an amazing thing to say. But yes, you know, like we and not only others, you know, we become our own worst judges, right?
Oh, always.
You know, we'll say, oh my God, I can't, I don't know why I even started this. I don't know, you know, nobody even calls me an artist. I don't know why, blah, 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 blah. Shut it up.
Absolutely.
Just shut it up and say,
Right.
go to the corner and sit down or just jump off this cliff, because I want to have fun. I want to be that 5-year-old child.
Exactly. Sometimes I come home and go straight. I drop all my bags at the door, literally, and I just go straight into my art room. I come straight here. I don't pass go. I don't collect $200. I literally come walking dead in here. That's what it is.
It's my release. It's our release. Yeah. It's our
Yes.
release. And so how are we doing for time, guys?
We are at 7:38. So how much time did we say we were going to do it? I forgot. You know, once you get painted, you forget. You know,
how long do you want me to keep yapping?
We have no track of time when you're painting.
We love your chat. I know, we just love it. We just love it.
Okay, so I finished my painting. I just need to let it dry, ladies.
Oh, hey, we have to see it.
I'm also done. I'm just almost there.
We have to see it. Come on. Okay. There. Cool. You've got 2 of them. You've got 2 canvases.
So they're connected.
Oh, wow. This one on the left is just.
Right here.
Yeah. No, once it dries into the canvas, like there'll be a lot of textures that come out, and that'll really, and they'll bleed into each other. And you should post it. You should post it after, you know, maybe after they all dry up, and, you know, you should post it and see what comes out. And maybe we'll do that. I love the dynamic colors. Dynamic colors. Excellent.
The colors, they're gonna pop even more once I put the resin on it, because the blues and the purple, once I put the resin on it, after you know, when it's time, it's gonna come out even darker and deeper.
Yeah, wonderful.
Okay.
And then you can let's take a picture of it and put it up in our post and say, you know, this is our thing.
This is our thing. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, Sanjhna, you want to show a little bit of what you did too?
Or I'm not done yet, but yes,
I just did this. I'm happy with my reds and yellows, and I like to bring out the yellows, so I'm okay with this. But you've got some amazing stuff going on. Okay, we need to take a good picture of it, and then just it's lovely. It's beautiful. I love the border. I'm sure there's a lot going on in there.
That is so nice. So...
Super.
It almost looks like a balloon kiss painting.
A what
balloon
painting?
A balloon kiss.
A balloon. Okay. Okay.
It's like a technique you do when you take the painting, you push down with a balloon, and it looks like flowers.
Okay. Do we have some questions? Do you want to take some questions, by the way? I'm looking at the comments. I've got a few people watching. Becca says, I have a few canvases that need my attention. Thank you all for sharing, she says. Davina says, yes, it's oneness and wisdom. We are as crazy as you. Thank you.
Yes. Here's to that.
Yeah, here's to that. We are the crazy ones. And and Ivy says, wow, I love that. Beautiful leaf painting. And thank you, Donika. And keep them coming if you have some questions. And
hi, Enolia. Enolia just got done with her session and I missed it. Oh, but she's here.
Sorry,
I just saw her wave. Hi, Enolia.
Sorry. But we're going to watch the recording, so don't worry. Oh, beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just reading the same beautiful leaf painting all the time. Okay, so you guys, so keep putting new comments.
Thank you guys. I thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. Thank you so
Next time
much.
we're gonna make sure that we kind of schedule it where we're not overlapping each other, because I wanted to see Nolia's session, but I'm gonna go back and listen to the replay because I'm giving her roses right now. She is a very awesome speaker. I'm just gonna say that. Put it out there. I love her voice.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. You know, next time, let's see if we can.
Such pure soul. Absolutely. Yes. And thank you, Nolia, for helping me out there for my next session. So thank you for that.
See, we are still thinking of you.
In the middle of our art therapy.
In the middle of our art therapy.
So, with that being said, I guess we're going to do another session, ladies.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, everyone.
Oh, yes.
All right. Thank you all, ladies. Thank you for being as crazy as us. And thank you for encouraging us to be more crazy. And let's all join in our go ahead. Show it.
Yes.
Show it. There you go. Okay, let's do this. Let's all show our stuff. Is this? Yeah, this was my, okay, here you go. Matches beautifully with my red.
Is anyone taking a picture?
All right. Oh,
beautiful.
Somebody's taking, I hope somebody's taking a picture because, don't worry.
Yeah, let's just take a screenshot maybe.
I'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
I'll come up with a picture.
I'll probably listen to the record and then do another.
Absolutely. All right, guys.
Okay, we want to say thank you to everyone who viewed us.
Thank you all.
And we love you. We're going to come back again on another day, but we're going to make sure we have it scheduled on time so we don't miss no one. But I want to say thank you to Enolia. I'm sorry. Thank you to, and I did it again, Anu. I want to say thank you to Anu and Sanjhna for joining. And thank you, Sanjhna. I forgot who came up with the idea, but whoever did, thank you, because it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad I jumped in with your idea. Sanjhna, you did this. You brought it to
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Melvina, that would be your work. That was all the inspiration. So thank you. And thank you all for joining, because you are lovely. I'm such full of enthusiasm, and I love your energy. So thank you. Thank you. Love this session. Love this team. Love the art healers.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are the heart healers.
Yes.
Bye.
All right, you guys. We will see you on another segment. Bye, everyone.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye-bye.